The Texan here, Big Marty Piercy coming at you from Bront, Texas. Apparently if you're from Chicago, you call it Brony, but it's Bront. Up there, San Angelo area. We will see Marty Piercy coming at you, trying to take down the number 5 qualifier. There's plenty of people behind Ron Rhodes that would love Marty Piercy to take him out right here, because it would make the road to the championship a little bit easier if the challenger can do it. He's 0-40 on the tree, and the wheel stand's not going to get it done. They had it wicked up, but man, oh man, he was ready to go. He was ready for war. Ron Rhodes says, I've seen this a time or two. 4:18.6, 174, going to the next round, trying to keep the championship sealed up.
Hey, Barrett, we got to tell the people that are spectators or racers that are parked over in the south area of the field area. The south area, I would tell you, it's way over there in the corner. If you're standing on the bleachers, look to your right, way in that corner. If you're parked, you're blocking the access road. Fire department doesn't want that blocked, and we don't want that blocked. So if you're blocking the access road, you need to move your vehicle now. There's plenty of area in the grass. You don't have to park on the road. So if you're parked on that road way over to the south, over in the pits over there, to the left of the circle track, if you're looking towards 75, please move your vehicle.
We're going to get a nitrous shootout here with the left-hand side of the racetrack. That is Charlie Johnson, a.k.a. Ducky. Whenever you fill out those, aliases or whatever, or, like that's your government name and then the name you're really known by. Everybody knows Charlie by Ducky Johnson here, the Mariana, Florida Mustang, 10 Soldier race car. Lightweight upgrades on the machine, the left-hand side of the racetrack, and Chopper, John Davidson in the right lane. Chopped the tire, but gets the win. Ducky.
All I can think is he tuned it. That car was running so strong all week. And then that one time that you say, hey, just give it a touch more.
Yeah.
And it blows the tire off, man.
But
John
go to
Davidson.
The next round as Ducky gave him a gift. He laid a red duck egg right there on the line when he let go of the button.
Absolutely on that. I was just saying that Malibu ran so good, didn't it? I was even telling you, Barrett, wouldn't it be a great street car?
Yeah.
And then that happens to him, but he'll be back. He's got a chance. Ducky gave him that red light start and the victory. DJ McCain still the number 1 qualifier. Here is
Marquise. That's ears.
And here is Jared Johnston coming up here out of Raymore, Missouri, the 92 Ford Mustang with Bennett power. Fuel tech and all the good things on board there.
Yeah, Ears Performance out of Bikini Bottom in the left-hand side of the racetrack. Panama City, Florida is where Mr. Hickle, the car owner, pays rent. Going to get Nemesis backed on up here in the left-hand side of the racetrack. And in the right, the White Riot in the right-hand side. 400 cubic inches of KBX power in the right lane.
So with the guys on the right side, they are out there asking if anybody would go online and donate to Tommy Z. The original TRZ needs help and support for his family's fight, his fight for cancer. And we send our prayers and love out to Tommy. He's been around a long time, man. I remember back at the Chicagoland area. I think electrician by trade, if I'm not mistaken. Streetcar. Bragging rights to lanes 5 and 6, please. Streetcar bragging rights to 5 and 6. Here we go. Jared Johnson, Raymore, Missouri. His dad down there. Let's see if they can get around this tough racer in the left lane. Whole shot looked good for him, but man, something went awry right there, and they had to get out of it. Marquise Haddon getting the win out of Panama City, Florida, and the left side of the racetrack goes 422 at 168 miles per hour.
Marquise knows he got his beautiful wife and daughter over there. Tammy said, "Hey, I'm not looking bad in front of the family here. Definitely going to get my win and go to the next round there." Our last pair of cars in X275, a pair of Nitrous Mustangs. Little Kenny here on the right-hand side of the racetrack. The Nitrous Hallett Nizer Racing Engines, big block power for Little Kenny.
Jeff Moses in the left lane out of Madisonville, Tennessee. The blue machine, Holly EFI equipped, 90 Mustang. Small block Ford comes up here. The number 8 qualifier backs up into the groove they laid down. Little Kenny's car's looking slow to the ground, like real sucked down there, man.
Oh, yeah. And
it's a good setup.
Moses, another one of those cars that has definitely run really, really good in Alabama, and then they've had some time off. I'm sure they've been doing some testing, but I'm sure Mike Robin Thompson going to get this thing figured out and get a tune-up in it and see what she can do here. As everybody seems to be running in the high teens, low 20s, but they know, depending on the conditions, you're going to need a low teen or an O tune-up. If it comes down to it, if it's just going to be a street brawl at the end of the night, you're going to need to bring the power.
Well, let's find out, Barrett. See how much power they have possessed here. 8 and 9, close in the scale. I mean, on the qualifying ladder, they're right there next to each other. Better qualified is Moses in the left lane. Let's see if they can change things for Kenny Rodriguez right here. A little purge of nitrous oxide. Kenny Hanna standing behind the car along with Billy, the crew chief S. Here we go. Look at the intensity, man, to get staged in, huh?
Little Kenny creeping forward. Moses is in. Here comes LK. Got it. 419.7, 169 for Moses right there. Kenny Rodriguez slows up to 426.6, 166 for his machine in the right lane. And Moses did his job on the tree and just kept a dream alive here in X275. And folks, if you're out there and you got the same shirt you've been wearing for the past 4 days, or maybe you don't even know where your shirt's at because you partied so hard, reach in your pocket, get $30, go over to the VIP tent and get you a No Mercy 15 shirt. Otherwise, you're going to be sunburned at the end of the day if you don't got a shirt.
And you're not going to look stylish like everybody else that's wearing that wearing gear from Boss X and Duck X Productions. Get a t-shirt, man. Get something to remember this great day by.
Shot Secret, powered by science.
We drive tech. We drive the industry. Going beyond the limits and advancing forward. A versatile all-in-one solution. We're here for you every step of the way. And that's why you see Fuel Tech everywhere.
Welded pumps, regulators, filters, fueling champions.
Take care of your diesel engine. It'll return the favor. Add Hot Shot Secret to your fuel, to your oil, and boost power, performance, and fuel economy. Claims proven by third-party testing and real-world results. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
8 to get that spot at number 2 in qualifying, so he's right on target at 158 miles per hour. Harrington's 456 at 152. Didn't quite fare for that round.
More importantly, Cam, 026 on the tree. He had his Wheaties with a Red Bull this morning. And we might.
Qualified with a 55, so the girl can drive and the car's consistent.
Definitely getting after it. And speaking of getting after it, this is going to be one right here. This will, just a little bit of pressure on old Jack Stan Jimmy right here, as he is number 2 qualifier, and he has the winner of the makeup race, the number 1 qualifier, 444.6, 161 for the Gen 3 Hemi RC Comp machine here on the left-hand side of the racetrack. Jesse Coulter behind the wheel.
Wow.
I mean, at this point, you know, Nate and company, Gonzo, the rest of everybody's like, you know what? To hell with it. We know what we need to do. We need to run a 40-something right here. If we do it, we're in the hunt. And if we don't, well, party's over. Shut the lights off. We're loading this thing up.
Did Coulter put that red Camaro in retirement?
Yes,
I mean,
conveniently.
you know how many
At the
years
same
I've seen
time.
that car race down tracks around the country?
Yeah.
So cool to see that. That Coulter's now got himself a Mustang. He's driving for someone, right?
Yes, this is the RC Comp car here.
There you go,
Right,
the number 1 qualifier. They picked a good driver. The guy's very consistent, knows how to get some wins. Out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, the Hemi-powered Mustang in the left lane. Now takes its time, goes to the pre-staging area, and here comes Jack Stan Jimmy right there. Needs the points in the worst way.
Neither one of them wanted to go in right here. Jimmy said, no, you ain't getting it on me, player. We are going to see who is it going to be. There's been a lot of talk about some shifty spark plugs and this thing don't have enough weight in the left-hand side, and the other guy saying, well, you really aren't showing your full hand. Both of these guys definitely capable of running the low 40s, and neither one of them are going in. They said, hell on it. I ain't doing nothing but sitting here till I run out of gas or I bust your ass.
That is
one
a
of the
burn
two.
down, baby. They are burning it down right here in this category of Ultimate Street, man.
South
Let me tell
Georgia,
you
let's
what.
hear it for these two drivers. Nothing but ice water in their veins right here.
And it's all about points and cash at this point. They want to see who's the better. Well, they know what Chevrolet driving's like. Well, the new Ford driver over there, Jesse Coulter, now got himself a new ride. He ain't going in either, man. It is a huge burn down right here in Ultra Street. As they
Coulter.
get ready to bring the RPMs up, who's going in? Coulter says, I got to get the job done. Jack Stan Jimmy says, come and get some. Lights are down. Almost identical reaction times, but look at the little Ford, man. How about a 4:51 for Jesse Coulter after a huge burn down gets the victory?
Getting after it right there. And I mean, it's almost like the Mustang just drove away from him. 161 mile an hour, almost a 150 on the back split. That is some horsepower over there on the left-hand side of the racetrack. Jack Stan just a little earlier on the tree, 061, Coulter's 066, but they might be running 440s, 450s, but these racers are ready to go, and they said any round you can get the business.
Wow, what a drag race. What a burn down. The pressure alone on each driver's mind had to be incredible at that point. So with that, here's Brian Keep, a guy you usually see way better than 13. He's down at 13 in qualifying this weekend.
And Haley James on the left side out of Florida. The former runner out of New Mexico, then Indianapolis, and now Florida. Multi-time world champion Haley James.
All right, so with that, Haley James got the ride going on, number 4 in qualifying. Now, she's out qualifying. Usually Brian Keeps up in the top 3.
He is.
Right?
Usually.
I mean, is there a reason? Do you know anything we don't know? Oh, he had to ride out of the old
Milton.
Storm?
He ride out Milton. But Haley James, like I said, got ice water in her veins. Her fiance Kiefer Simpson back there, waiting patiently. These two have met a couple of times before here at South Georgia Motorsports Park.
And don't forget, No Mercy 15 t-shirts for sale on the VIP tent right there behind the tower. Get them while they're hot, $30. It can make you a new shirt.
And Keith goes right in, waiting on Haley. Haley in there. Haley, oh, she rolled deep a little bit. Top end of the racetrack, wind light. Give it to Haley James, 456.
If Don O'Neill's on the top end, he's probably going to say, what are you going to do next round, Haley? She says, I'm stopping by the t-shirt booth and getting me a t-shirt.
Yeah, no kidding. Getting a t-shirt. You're going to buy Fabian one for that little infomercial.
There we go.
Here we go. Here comes Big Cox and Little Cox. And believe me, it's a Cox festival right here.
Got all of the, we'll see if he put the big jet in it there.
Oh, he's allowed to have a bigger jet?
He called out John Sears, and John Sears said, hey, do what you like.
Yeah, I can't believe that stuff. I mean, I was reading a little bit on the internet, man. I guess you bring a butter knife to a gunfight. And I'm not ripping on it, man, because I love Tommy Yeomans, and he'll tell you how hard it is to make those Pontiacs run.
Yeah, and we'll see what here on the left-hand side of the racetrack, the BS Big Block Power, the Terry Wilson owned hot rod. Stephen Barnett going to do his job here. Going to see what happens as they purge off the nitrous. Little Cox running around there. Bringing them forward here. All right, let's do this thing.
Keyboard warrior right there on the right side. Pushing buttons instead of punching punches. Here we are.
I don't know what we're going to do, but I mean, this might be the last flight for the old Pontiac here. I don't know where else you're going to race if you start losing organizations there.
Duct taped in a shitter. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. Little Brad tells his daddy, hey, here's where you want to be right now on the line. The Trans Am 2002 model, Barnett.
Royce City.
Royce City, Texas, down there in the left lane for Stephen Barnett. Number 5 qualifier. Oh, no. Say it isn't so. They hit the tire with the big pill, man.
Well, one thing is they don't have very far to get to load up there, as it's right by the scales.
Oh, that's right. He'll be coming around the scales when they come. Unreal. 452, 156. Hope all that goes out of the wash. Little Brad, it's been nice knowing you.
All right, so our next pair up will be Walter Drakeford and Billy Smith.
All right, so
Billy Smith, right side, Montgomery, Texas, number 6 qualifier, 448.9. And Walter Drakeford. Here we go. Battle of the Mustangs, Florida versus Texas.
So we'll find out. Billy Smith, the man who needs the rounds. If he gets this round, it's going to be so close to a championship for the next round, but we'll see how he does. Billy Smith, you got the Mensa Shock kid down there behind him. Jalen down there from Mensa Shocks. Obviously had some work that he did on this car. He's watching. Here they go. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Nothing. Smith got out there.
Shot.
51 and a 50 and a whole shot victory. So I did see what I was seeing. I thought for sure he was pulling away. So Smith gets himself the horseshoe in this round out of Montgomery, Texas on a whole shot victory. 451.3, 156.
You know, if there was an in-car camera, Al, if there was an in-car camera, the four-letter word that Billy Smith was saying had a lot of K's on the end of it as he was watching that Mustang going, come on.
Yeah.
That's when you pull the bullwhip out, right? I don't want to hit you.
Yeah, how about this one? Kyle Hubbard on the right-hand side of the racetrack, Montgomery, Texas. 452.2 in qualifying, but she's taking on a tough customer in Jason Spina.
Spina, a good guy, man.
I heard the
Coca
loser
Florida.
has to buy a No Mercy 15 t-shirt behind the tower.
That's right. If you lose that round, go get the winner a No Mercy t-shirt behind the tower. No, they're not. They're going fast, by the way. Get a t-shirt, a hat, a beanie. Excuse me, a hoodie.
Christmas is coming.
Funnel cakes are wide open. If you want to get a funnel cake this early in the Saturday morning, go do so. They're great.
And look at this.
Look at what?
Top of the racetrack, win line, give it to Jason Spina on a whole shot. 454 to a quicker 452. He was 400s better on reaction time and had the power to hold on for the whole shot win. Here's our final pair of Ultra. It's going to be Kiefer Simpson, the American Express machine, coming up out of Florida. Qualified number 8 spot at 451 with a 4.
You're the nice guy, Kenny Hubbard, man. I'm telling you what, gentleman all the time. That guy is a treat to watch work. You hate to see his car failed him today, and it wasn't him failing himself. That guy is definitely a good person. So thank you to the Hubbard family for such another great weekend here at No Mercy 15.
So here we go. Kiefer Simpson on the left side. Sean Pevler on the right side. They qualified just 4 thousandths of a second apart.
Pevler needs this one to keep his life alive in the championship chase.
With Kiefer Simpson looking to play the role of spoiler, go on to round number 2. Final pair of Vulture Street. Oh, man, look at those reaction times. Top of the racetrack, win line, give it to Kiefer. 450 with a 9. And Sean Pevler did not need that one. That just took him out of the title chase.
You're not kidding, man. Well, so Pevler's championship run is done after that run. And I was asking Barrett about Kiefer. He said, I don't think Kiefer was really chasing the points hard. He wasn't one of those
Kiefer
ones.
was number 11 here, but now Jack Stan Jimmy's out, Pevler's out. It's going to be down to Brian Keep, Haley James, or Jesse Coulter. And the other thing is they all have to race each other
to make their move up to the number 1 spot.
Haley won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's down to Coulter or Haley James, and they will meet each other in the semis if they win. So if you are if you're anybody that's trying to chase the championship, you're going to go over there to Fiskus and Cheeseburger and say, what can you do, baby? We need that V6 to keep us alive here.
Oh, man. Jeff Prock walking around today like he's happy. That's good to see.
Limited
Got
Street.
his gal with him. Happy, happy, happy joy, baby.
Limited Street to lanes 2 and 3. Limited Street to lanes 2 and 3. Limited Street to lanes 2 and 3. Touching my paper.
Does that wrap up the Ultra?
Championship? Yeah. No. This.
So a big thank you as you get your T-shirt down there for the No Mercy 15. They're on sale down there behind the VIP tent towards the manufacturer side of the asphalt. Get yourself a Boss X shirt. We're just an hour, I think, away from having that celebration of Halloween with the Halloween costumes and all the great things that go on over here under the pavilion. Got the Jumpy House for the kids and Kugler. Once again, if you would like to rent a chair, we have chairs on rental for $5. So if you don't want it to sit on the hard concrete over there, go right to the little blue South Georgia Motorsports trailer. You can rent a chair. They're nice chairs too. They're like camping chairs. So it's not like a chair at a card game. This is a nice chair. You'll be relaxed. $5. So a $2 deposit, and that's the trust thing and the factor. And you know what it is? That's what it is. You got Raul and his family here. Believe me, you're dealing with some of the nicest people in motorsports that own a racetrack. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. All right.
So go down there, rent a chair. Don't forget to get a South Georgia Motorsports T-shirt, too. They have that apparel on sale. The young ladies in there. The trailer's open. You can sit right by the funnel cake and sweet teas and the pizza shack.
What you're
do you got,
saying
Barrett?
is you can go get some tacos at Don Julio's, get you a funnel cake, a South Georgia T-shirt, and a chair, and some sweet tea, and then go on over and get you the No Mercy. You just make a whole little trip, get
It's
a
a
$100
loop.
bill, and you get all that cool stuff out of your pocket. We got a racer in need. A racer in need. Yeah. A racer needed a 22 3/4 inch full 40 spline full floater axle. Yes, it was a 40 spline full floater axle, 22 3/4 inch. Jared Ring is in need. If you know where he's pitted and you got one, go take it over there. If not, come and holler at us for the truck.
The old truck needing its ring and pinion repaired.
We need Limited Street to lanes 2 and 3, please. Limited Street to lanes 2 and 3.
So in the lanes is the streetcar bragging rights category. They'll be over here in the staging lanes. They get one more qualifier before we turn those quarter-mile streetcars loose. And believe me, if you haven't seen quarter-mile streetcar racing in a long time, wait till you watch this category that's coming up here. They won't show the times this time, but next time in eliminations, you'll see how fast these streetcars are. And you'll see what a great job Nate Prater has done with streetcar bragging rights in this class here for No Mercy 15. We congratulate him, his girlfriend, and all the great things he's done. Even that puppy he brings here once in a while. Kind of missing him. I don't feel like I'm at home. But they'll get their chance to make one more qualifying shot. All right. Hopefully you got a bite to eat. The concession areas are opened up, and you got some great burgers here, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and all types of stuff. I don't know if they have nachos down there, but they may. They got French fries, and I know Sweet Tea's has got some great stuff also. Barbecue sandwiches, French fries, pulled pork, chili dogs, and Sweet Tea right over there at Sweet Tea's trailer. Grab yourself a pizza later on. There's so much good food around here. Don Julio's, the funnel cakes. Rent a chair, sit there, and enjoy the eliminations here on Saturday and Sunday. South Georgia Motorsports Park here for No Mercy 15 and Duck X Productions. Well, I tell you got to get a T-shirt over there before they run out. Why don't you do that, Barrett? They have a cargo load of T-shirts for everybody that's looking for some great apparel. You can find it everywhere, but make sure you get a No Mercy 15 shirt. Be a part of the movement here that's been going on for 15 years. No Mercy, Lights Out, Duck X Productions.
All right, so once again, about 40 minutes away from the, actually, well, a lot more than 40 minutes away, about 55 minutes away from the Kids Costume Cons over there on the pavilion. They got the bouncy house over there. So here we are. This is I believe the final qualifying session of the streetcar bragging rights. Now, blind qualifying, these drivers have no idea what their competitors have run. Then later on this afternoon, they have to go on the cruise over there on the oval track, where they got to follow the pace car for 30 continuous minutes. So how about this? Our very own right here, Miss Wendy, up there on the starter switch. And I'm telling you, she does a heck of a job up there being a starter, and this coming from personal spirit. It's not an easy gig for anybody, but Wendy does one heck of a job back in the water box on the starting line. So kudos to Miss Wendy up there, gonna command that starting line. And I'm telling you, drivers, don't give her no problems, because don't mess with Wendy. Absolutely loves the sport of drag racing, and I'm telling you, like back up north, we have ladies out there, commanding the starting line, and I'm telling you, Miss Wendy leading the brigade down here in the southeast.
Here we go, man. Streetcar bragging rights. Final round of qualifying. You won't see the times, but you can just take a gander and see how fast some of these cars are. It's incredible. Quarter mile racing right now. We're going to go to the quarter mile, not the eighth of a mile. They want to hang their tongues out with these babies.
Oh, yeah. As Ryan Weger on the right side of Edmond, Oklahoma, in that 2018 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, and Justin Winders out of Omega, Georgia, his 95 Mustang. But again, these cars, they have to be, tagged. Got to have, insurance. Got to have, legal registration. All that stuff. the 30-minute cruise over there on the oval track and behind the pace car about 40 to 45 miles per hour. And they can't, and they got to drive them to back and forth to the staging lanes as well. So once you're in the lanes, you're allowed to push the car with your hands. That's about it. There goes Ryan Weger, top end of the racetrack, and there you go. Again, no times are shown on the scoreboard. So against how run for
Wow,
both.
the young lady hit that button and talk about that little car, Transtech, man.
Man,
That was a Transtech sponsored. I think Transtech, the owners are out there today because they look like they're wearing all the apparel. Whatever it takes, transmission. Whatever it takes, transmission. There they go. Whipple Superchargers, Shoemaker Performance, Shoemaker, and Circle D, and Rebestos. Rebestos is like clutches and brakes, right?
Oh, yeah, Rebestos brakes. I remember them a long time back in the day.
You're just a kid, man. How do you remember those?
I remember Rebestos brakes back in the day.
Did you have glass packs on your first car?
No, it was a 93 Nissan Sentra. Jaleel Johnson on the left side, Letitia Hughes on the right. Sometimes.
So the young lady, Letitia Hughes, ready to go here. They're just going to not show their times, and you're going to get a chance to see how bad. Look at her come wheel, man.
Oh,
Look
yes,
at her.
she can.
She
Yes,
can
she
wheel the
can.
deal there in that Transtech machine. Whatever it takes, transmission, getting there first, throwing the laundry out in that machine. Nice deal for Letitia Hughes.
Absolute good, solid run for both of them there. As Jordan Boudreau over on the left-hand side of Bourg, Louisiana, in his 2003 Mustang, and Jeremy Sparks of Cleveland, Tennessee, his 91 Mustang. So again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, they have no idea whether other competitors have run.
Only way you can figure that out is if you're a spy and you're on the internet or following people to a test session, right?
Exactly.
This car's pretty cool. Jeremy Sparks right here, a little stealth black Ford Mustang right here out of Cleveland, Tennessee, and Jordan Boudreau, Louisiana.
Down on the bayou. As Jordan Boudreau, Jeremy Sparks ready to let it rip on the SGMP quarter mile. Oh, man, Sparks had to get out of it. And he's pulling over the wall, and he's going to come to a Oh, yeah, there's parts laying behind the car, so we are going to be on hold. And we're being told a broken drive shaft
Oh, man.
for Jeremy Sparks. Now, here's the deal.
Quad 51's on it.
If he can get the car fixed, he can still compete in competition, but not only, maybe they haven't had the cruise yet, so he has to, they're going to survive qualifying, then they have to go on the cruise, and the car has to be driven back and forth to the stage lanes. Once it's in the lane two, then you're allowed to push, but other than that, it's got cars can move around under showing power. But got a broken drive shaft for Jeremy Sparks.
They'll go down there and clean that up. Now's a great time to make sure you're up and stretched out and getting ready for the big Halloween party over there under the pavilion. Boss X. It's right. That's got to be under an hour away, right? Yeah. 45 minutes. 45 minutes, the costume show, the costume contest, the best display contest. And what do you got there, sir? Listen up. Jamie Hancock needs some 040 stainless wire for cylinder head. Please get to him ASAP. If anybody has any .040 stainless wire for cylinder heads to do welding on, I believe, right? Or for the old